Hello everyone. Today let's go to a waterfall near Varanasi, which is actually very less frequently visited, and by very few people actually know about it. But it's one of the most beautiful waterfalls I have ever seen in this region. This is Naugad Waterfalls and Dams in Chandauli near Varanasi.
ये बांध नौगढ़ का बांध है जो कि चंद्रप्रभा वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी के अंदर में स्थित है। नौगढ़ ज़िले से लगभग 5 किलोमीटर पहले जब चकिया की तरफ से आते हैं तो 5 किलोमीटर पहले एक रास्ता अंदर जंगल में बाईं तरफ जाता है। उस जंगल में अंदर करीब 15 किलोमीटर अंदर चलने के बाद करमनाशा नदी पर स्थित इस बांध पर हम लोग पहुँचते हैं। अभी इस बांध में लगभग 20 से ज़्यादा गेट हैं, पर इस वक्त लगभग 2 गेट खुले हुए हैं और बहुत ही तेज़ बहाव है। आगे जा कर के यही नदी, ये यूपी और बिहार का बॉर्डर भी है। करमनाशा नदी यूपी बिहार के बॉर्डर पर बहती है। अभी हम लोग और ऊपर जाएंगे तब देखते हैं कि करमनाशा नदी पर जो बांध है उसका जो विराट रूप है वो भी हम लोग ऊपर जाएंगे तब देखने को मिलेगा।
This is Naugad Dam, which was built in 1956 at the time when India was struggling with water problems for irrigation. In that era, there are many dams which were built around Varanasi in the region of Kaimur and Vindhya mountain ranges over Karamnasha, Chandraprabha and many other small rivers which flow through these areas, including the mighty river Son. When I reached this place and I started walking, and the sound of the waterfall, the sound of the water, the gushing water, everything was so mesmerizing. I can see the vastness of the North Indian, the Gangetic and Yamuna plains in the distance. This is actually Uttar Pradesh and Bihar border. The Karamnasha river makes the border of these two northern states of India. Actually, when I see these waterfalls in the region of Varanasi, around 1 to 2 hours of drive away from Varanasi, I realize that Varanasi is not only a city of beautiful temples, ghats, lanes, delicious food, amazing handicraft, silk embroidery and holy Gangaji. It's actually much more than what a typical tourist sees here in Varanasi. It's surrounded by some breathtaking waterfalls, lakes, dams and forests in the Vindhya and Kaimur mountains of neighboring Mirzapur and Sonbhadra. Just 1 to 2 hours drive and you will be in one of the oldest surviving natural ecosystems of the world, from the oldest living city of the world. So next time you are in Varanasi, keep some days to explore these hidden treasures of Varanasi. The whole drive is amazingly beautiful. I will be showing the drive in detail later in the later part of the video from Varanasi to Naugad. The whole road journey is full of some amazing scenes and sceneries. On the way, you can see, if you are going from the Chakia side, you can see Latif Shah Dam, Musa Khan Dam, and then Naugad Dam. There are many other dams in this area also, Bhaisura, Dhandarol, then Chandraprabha Dam, Aurora Dam, Dungia Dam. The village huts, the mud huts, the paddy fields, the small hillocks in the distance, the blue sky. It's also like, it looks like time is frozen here. One cannot imagine that just few hours of drive from Varanasi and you will be in such bliss of nature. This dam, which was built in 1956, is actually around 6.5 kilometers long.
आइए और नज़दीक चलते हैं अभी हम लोग इसके डैम के। ये पूरा विंध्य और कैमूर की पहाड़ियों का चट्टानी क्षेत्र है। शानदार डैम है ये, बहुत शानदार।
There were 2 gates open at that time when we went. I was just thinking, if all the 20 gates are open, then what will be the sound and what will be the scene out here. The catchment area of the dam is around 362 square kilometers, which is a huge area. And the total water storage capacity of this dam is around 1020 lakhs ghan meter of water. The height of the dam is 275 meters, and the maximum height that the water once it was filled up in this dam was around 274 meters. One can drive and one can walk on the top of the dam and then reach the Bihar on the other side. The road from here, one can go to the Nagar Falls where we went later. The whole region is, very, very rich in natural beauty. After seeing the dam, we started our journey towards the Nagar waterfalls. It's just around a kilometer drive from here, a 5 minutes drive from the Nagar dam. The road ends here, and then as I walked towards the dam, the sight was just mesmerizing. I was speechless actually. From which angle, from wherever you see the whole surrounding landscape, it's so beautiful. I was sitting some time near this small, near the Chandraprabha river as it was flowing down into the deep gorge, and one can see in distance the hillocks of the Vindhya and the Kaimur mountains and the Chandraprabha Wildlife Sanctuary. The water was very clean, very fresh. When I started exploring that how many dams and waterfalls are there in the surrounding areas of Varanasi, I was actually surprised that there are around more than around 15 dams and maybe around 15 or 20 waterfalls around this region in the Mirzapur, Sonbhadra, Chakia, Chandauli. This whole ranges are, the mountain ranges are very old. They are older than the Himalayas. Further down in the Sonbhadra, one can see beautiful Rihand Lake. Then in the Mirzapur area, if you go, there are upper and lower Khajuri dams, Jargo Dam, Dungia Dam. Further towards Madhya Pradesh, if you go from the Mirzapur side, you can have, Sirsi Dam, Pipri Dam, Gorama Dam, Kothai Kalan dam area. So many, and there are so many old forts also in this area. After spending some time in the waterfall area, I just went towards the forest side. And it was such a beautiful, grass carpet out there. So clean, so fresh. Unimaginable in the Varanasi city actually. Now after this, I will be showing you the drive, how beautiful it was from the Varanasi to this place. There are a few routes by which you can go to this place. One is through the Chakia, the Rajdari and Devdari, and the other route is from the, you go towards from Aurora, Sukrit, Madhupur. That is, if you, I went through Ramnagar, and then from Ramnagar I went up to Tangra Mode, and then from there Narayanpur, and then I took Adalat, Aurora, then Sukrit. In the on this area you can see Lakhanyadari waterfalls, and then Chunadari waterfall, Dungia Fall, Aurora Dam, and Dungia Dam also. And then before Madhupur, a road goes towards Naugad. This whole region, the landscape is very beautiful. The drive is also very pleasurable. There are few hotels in between. After Naugad, you will not find anything, any eatery. So you should go there with, your own water bottles as well as your own food if you are going to Naugad. Further down, if you drive towards this road, you can reach up to, through Robertsganj, and after from Robertsganj, you can also go to the Vijaygarh Fort and Dhandarol Dam. It's a beautiful fort, Vijaygarh Fort. I have another video on Vijaygarh Fort, which you can see. There is another video on it. Then you can further go down. If you go towards the Chopan and Dala and Renukut area, you can see Salkhan Fossil Park. One of the largest fossil parks of India is in this region, but hardly anyone visits there. It's a beautiful fossil park. There are plant fossils there. It's called Salkhan Fossil Park. From here, the road goes towards Naugad. It was raining and the weather was very nice, and the drive was amazingly pleasurable. With me, Dr. Rajan Srivastav, one of my friends who has been with me in many of such journeys. He was there with me. If you go towards Renukut, and there are a lot of factories and lot of thermal plants, the power generation plants out there. very very big plants. So there is a Hindalco, an aluminium factory also. Then there are very open coal mines. So it's an all industrial area there in the Sonbhadra region. It's called Sonbhadra because it's fed by the river Son. Then there is an Agori fort there also. From Chopan you can go towards the Agori fort. There is a video on Agori fort also on my channel, so you can enjoy that video also. It's a beautiful fort overlooking the river Son. Naugad also has a fort, but it's that is on the side of the Karamnasha river, but that fort is almost now lost in time. Further towards Sonbhadra, if you further down, you will reach up to, you can go up to Madhya Pradesh, and then from Singrauli and Sindhi, and then you can go towards Bansagar. Bansagar is again a very, very big dam in the Madhya Pradesh on the river Son. Once upon a time, this whole region was very densely forested, and there were tigers and many other wild animals also in this region. But now, slowly, the forests are dwindling. The Chandrababa Wildlife Sanctuary is still there, but not many wild animals are there, except for there are leopards and bears, deers. These wild animals are still there. Occasionally, one can see leopard. Naugad, actually very few people visited this place because it's a bit far from Rajari Devdari also. If you go from the Chakia side, then the first Rajari Devdari will come, and then after the Naugad. From Rajari Devdari to Naugad, it's around 1 hour drive. And then the road up to the Naugad waterfall was also not very good in the past, and it was through a deep forest area, so it was quite isolated. And once upon a time there were some Naxalism here also, so it was not very safe, not considered to be very safe to venture out here with family and for a picnic spot like. The sky, the color of the sky was beautiful on that day. It was after rains, it was blue sky with some white clouds and the greenery down on the... Everything was so perfect. Rajanji has a very deep interest in geography and geology and plants and flora and fauna. So we keep on talking during our journeys about these things, how the civilizations must have been here millions of years back, and what kind of flora and fauna must have been here, because these places are very old. There are a lot of fossils. As I said, there is a fossil park, that is one known fossil park, but apart from it there must be many fossils out in these jungles, because they are very least explored places, and they are very fertile. Apart from the Ganga and Yamuna river which flows in the north side, this whole area is fed by Karamnasha river, the Son river, then Chandraprabha river. There are some cave paintings also in this region. From there you have to go from the Robertsganj. Now we have reached the Naugad town in the Chandauli. So we are crossing the Naugad town. There is a cut before Naugad town which also goes towards the Naugad fall, but we have not taken that road. If you go by that road, you have to cross the Karamnasha river. But we crossed the Naugad town and we kept on driving towards the Chakia, towards the Rajdari Devdari. And after Naugarh town, around 5 kilometers after Naugarh town towards the Rajdari Devdari, there is a sharp cut which goes towards the Naugarh Dam and Naugarh Falls. In the end of this video, I will be sharing a map that I have made of waterfalls, dams and forts around Varanasi. That is a map I have made searching and visiting these places. So in the end of this video, you can have a look at that map and you will find it very interesting.
अगर और इससे छोटी कस्बें की जाए तो वहाँ पर एक अलग स्टाइल है।
Some famous waterfalls of these regions are like Rajdari, Devdari, Chunadari, Siddhanath Ki Dari, Lakhania Dari, Tanda, Mukha, Sirsi, Dungia waterfall, Chan Patthar, Windham, Naugarh, Bokaria, Khadanja waterfall. There are so many of them and many unnamed also. And some other famous dams and lakes in this region are Jargo, which is one of the very large dam in the Chunar area of Mirzapur. Then Aurora Dam, Latif Shah Dam, Rihand Dam, Naugarh Dam where we are going, Lower and Upper Khajuri in Mirzapur, Hinoti, Dandarol Dam. Dandarol is while we go to the Vijaygarh Fort, Pipri Dam, Sirse Dam, Musa Khan Dam, Dungia, Bhansara, Chandraprabha Dam. Chandraprabha is also very beautiful. It's before Rajdari and Devdari. The Chandraprabha river, it's on the dam of the Chandraprabha river. Now we are driving further towards the after crossing the Naugarh town.
खालियां लगता है कि वो चलो हो गया बस फर्क वही है कि नहीं लेकिन जो थम्सअप और ये है इसकी लोकल सफाई नहीं हो पाई जो इसका रेसिपी है हाँ बहुत ही सीक्रेटली गाया है सीक्रेटली गाया है ऐसा नहीं कि
The voice that you are listening as a music in the background is from Vandana. She is her voice is so melodious and so flexible also, I should say, and especially when she sings without any accompanying instruments, then it's so pleasurable to listen. She has given her voice in many of my videos. And she is a very, very good human being also. So slowly we were driving towards our destination. From Robertsganj, one can also go towards Mukha waterfall, and that's on the river Belan. And there is a Rithi dam there. And apart from that, there is a very interesting site there which is called as Lakhania cave paintings. So the prehistorical, there are cave paintings out there. So as I said now, Varanasi, we all know more about it from the temples, from the Gangaji, from the evening or morning aarti of Gangaji, and from the boat ride, from lanes and the food, the handicrafts, the silk sarees, the Banarsi pan, the wooden toys, and the music, the Kathak. And there are have been so many great musicians from this era, but Banaras is much more than this all great things also. So this is the road which goes towards the Nagar Dam. There's a sharp cut here, and there's a small board also of the Nagar Dam here. So we took a sharp cut from here. The road is under construction right now, but I think in coming time the road will be perfect. So this goes to the Chandraprabha Wildlife Sanctuary. There are some in between. There are some villages also. It's around 15 kilometers drive from here. Around 45 minutes drive, I should say, from the main road up to the Nagar Dam. So as I was talking, like Banaras is much more than what a formal tourist, what a normal tourist every time sees when they come to Banaras. It is not only about the ancient civilization, but the geography of the Banaras is also very, very old. It's older than Himalayas when you travel to these places, the surrounding places. There's a very beautiful Chunar fort on the river Ganga. So this area is also land of forts also. There's a Ramnagar fort, Chunar fort, Nagar fort, Vijaygarh fort, Agori fort. So the waterfalls, as I have said, the Salkhan Fossil Park, the cave paintings. So there is much to explore in this region. The surrounding landscapes, the small mountains, the hillocks, the temples in these mountains. So the countryside of Banaras is equally beautiful. Then there are many ashrams and mutts in this area also, which were ancient places of learning. Apart from the modern universities, Banaras Hindu University, and then Kashi Vidyapeeth, and then there is a Sanskrit University, then Buddhist University in Sarnath. So there is so much to see in Banaras, so much to explore, from the diverse interests, from music to tradition to shopping to food to nature to waterfalls to ancient paintings to fossil parks to forts to handicrafts. So much. I think you actually need a lifetime to explore this whole region of Varanasi and surrounding areas. These are some photographs that I took during that visit. I have been using GoPro camera in my recent trips. That gives a very different, with Rajanji here, and it gives a very different, image of the whole landscape. And it's very handy also to carry and then mount it on my car, and then I must say thanks to my Gypsy and Safari cars, which help me in exploring these areas in a very, perfect way. Now we started our return journey back to our home in Banaras, and the sun was setting, and the villagers and the village life in the evenings are very beautiful. The herds of the cows and everything. There are many cows here and goats. They go for grazing in the afternoon, and then in the evening time they start returning towards their villages. Many people carry a lot of dry woods. Still people use woods here for cooking food. This hall is on the left side. You can see the boundary wall of the dam, which is made up of the mud. That is why it is called as a mud dam. It must have taken such a long time in those era in 1950s to build these dams. All the dams around Banaras region. So it is not that no development has been done in Banaras in the past. Yes, when you travel to these places, you can realize, you can see that yes, every era, every time has seen some or other development. So now back to the road to Rajdari and Devdari. Here we are now traveling by the side of the Chandraprabha Dam. It's a beautiful dam. We didn't have much time to stay here and stop here. It was getting dark, and then we have to drive through the Chandraprabha Wildlife Sanctuary. So it is a bit isolated road. So we didn't stop here. Maybe next time when we will go, we will cover this Chandraprabha Wildlife Sanctuary, this Chandraprabha Dam also. Now we are approaching the Rajdari Devdari entry gate. On our way back, there is a new resort here called Rajdari Resorts. I think it's called Rajdari Resorts, and it was a nice place to have some snacks. We had some snacks there, the chai and pakodi we had while returning back. So from heavy industries to ancient temples to forests to holy rivers to holy aartis to shopping to eating delicious food to from pan to kachori sabji and jalebi, from malaiya to traditional khowa ki sweets. It's so much to see in Banaras, so much. Now it was pitch dark, and I was just trying to off my light and see how dark it was. It was actually pitch dark, the black dark. So I will be showing you now the map in the end of how the whole region of Banaras looks like, the waterfall, dams and fort maps of Banaras. You may look at this map by pausing the video, and then you can realize that there is so much to explore in Banaras. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and I hope all of you liked it. And next time when you are here in Banaras, you will all go and explore these places. There is so much, as I said, so let's preserve this beautiful nature. Thank you everyone.